Someone just chilling. I feel you. I feel you. Ferd. Oh, what's up, ND? I thought you were. Excuse me. It's legitimate. I thought you were one of the trolls on standby and shit. They usually like to come in like as soon as I started. I know it's them because as soon as I started, they'll come in and they'll wait and chill until other people get in. Like they won't say nothing. Like they'll blend in with the other people when the other people come in and shit. I believe it. I believe it, bro. I was just watching that shit last night. I was watching that shit. I definitely believe that. And it's not gonna be the last. That's for sure. That's for sure, man. But at the same time, don't think that this isn't what they want. This is exactly what they want. What do they call it? Necessary kill. Like if one of them died, it was a necessary kill for the bigger picture. Hey, what's going on, Biggie? Hope all is well. What the hell? $80.52. It said I am. It says I've been live for 80.52. 80 hours and 52 minutes. I guess that would mean it's a lot of fucking hours. Hey, what's going on, Alan? Shit, not much, man. Same old shit. Same old shit. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that. Woof. Chicken one day, feathers the next. Recycle. Yeah. Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. You motherfuckers crazy, huh? Nah, I don't think that would count anyways because for the phone bill because I got the excuse me. It's unlimited plan, so it's that T-Mobile unlimited shit, so The only thing, the only thing that's fucked up about their unlimited is still they give you, it's still unlimited, but once you go past so much data, like say like I'm right here and it's a lot of traffic and shit, like everybody else's phone will be put first and shit. How do you say everybody else's phone um will be honored before mine, if you will, until like the traffic dies down, and then when it's not so many, um, when it's not so many people, then my shit will go back to regular, but it'll buffer. When it's a lot of people and shit, it'll buffer. Buffer. I know a lot of coughing people. I know. I know. Well, I don't really know them, but I am around a lot of people who cough. Surprised I haven't caught like a major fucking illness. Now, if you meet two TIs the next 2 days, and with one your targeting lowers drastically, and the other everything increases every time you're with the. What are you thinking? Um, I don't know, man. Usually, if I feel like somebody's a target, if I feel like somebody's a perp, I just cut them off, man. But excuse me, legitimate. When it cuts down drastically. Um, Let me see that question again, man. Let me look at that question again. We meet two TIs the next 2 days. So in the next 2 days, in the next 2 days, I meet two TIs. And with one, your targeting lowers drastically, and the other, everything increases every time you're with the target. What are you thinking? What am I thinking? I don't know, man. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Because they could be doing, like, it's so fucking. I go by the target, not necessarily I go by, the actions of the target, not necessarily the actions of the perps. Because the perps, I noticed, like, they like to do shit on a slick. Like, I've even caught one trying to do it to me. Like, he was, like, it was a lady walking down the street, and then he rushed up to her, like he was speed walking to her. You feel me? And he whispered something to her, like he was acting like he was talking, to her about me. You feel me? And I don't know if it was street theater bullshit, but I believe that, he tried to pull a slick one, like act like he was saying something to her about me and start laughing and shit. But it backfired on him, because when he walked up to her, like he got close to her, he was speed walking up to her and shit. And then she kind of like nudged away from, like, what the fuck, and kind of stopped and let him walk forward. And she didn't even look at me. She was looking at dude hella crazy and shit. So, I know that they're gonna fucking they're gonna set the fucking scene. So for instance, I could be kicking it with you, and fucking The shit, it either slows drastically or it rises drastically. You feel me? They could be set in that scene just to fucking fuck with my head. You feel me? So I don't really go off what they do. It's more so what the target does or the individual. Yeah, it's pretty damn boring, Susan. That's for sure. That's for sure. I wish I was around like fucking a campground or something, like nature and water, like fucking like excuse me, it's legitimate like a fucking lake or something. Wildlife and shit. Then it wouldn't be so boring. Then I could put the fucking phone down. I wouldn't even trip off YouTube if I was like in that type of. But it's like when you're in this fucking matrix type of fucking atmosphere, you gotta have some type of distraction and shit. And especially when you're targeted, you gotta have a fucking distraction. And then I be sleep most of the day, most of the daytime and shit. And so when I wake up and shit, fuck with the dogs for a little bit, but excuse me, it's legitimate. They get they get bored of fucking with me. They be like they want to go to sleep and shit. So, but that's pretty fun fucking with them for a minute. Other than that, same old bullshit. Fucking YouTube, sleep, wake up, get a cup of coffee, and fucking get on to the fucking hustle. Every fucking Groundhog Day for real. For real, for real. You smoke too much? Actually, I don't smoke enough. Cigarettes, I do. I actually cut down on cigarettes. I was smoking like a pack every day. For New Year's, my resolution was to fucking quit smoking either weed or cigarettes. So I took to the cigarettes. And, you know, it's a work in progress. One day at a time. I'm not smoking like a pack every day now. It's like a day and a half, like in a day and a half, I'll smoke a pack. Still a work in progress. By the end of this year, though, I'm gonna be completely done with cigarettes, and I'm not gonna do it with no fucking patches, no fucking cigarette bubble gum or whatever that shit is. I'm gonna fucking slowly wean myself off the motherfuckers. Slowly but surely. But marijuana, while I'm targeted, like I can't get enough. Like I either gotta be sleep, or I gotta be like just, everything has to be fucking theater and fucking animated. These people gotta be animated to me so I can laugh at them instead of get mad. I don't like getting mad. I don't like that feeling. Stomach fucking butterflies in your stomach and shit. And you know you want to do something, but then you know you can't and you shouldn't anyways. Like, it's fucked up. So the marijuana, it lightweight takes care of that for me. Perps are ugly. I've been trying to quit smoking since the day I started. I feel you on that one. be not easy, but it has to be done. Yeah, it does. It does. I think my mistake is just telling myself that I was gonna quit. Telling myself that I would quit for New Year's. I should have just fucking dropped him. I should have just fucking dropped him. Giving myself excuses for back doors and shit. Okay, well, I'm not smoking as many as I used to. Yes, they keep us in their little crazy, messed up world to make their sorry ass look good. Yeah, yeah. Like, I wonder, like, if they weren't fucking chasing us around town and fucking shooting us up with laser beams and all this weird shit, I wonder where they would be in life. Like, what would they fucking, like, how would they be financing these cars and fucking, you know, how would they be doing all this shit? Financing houses, cars, and riding around in Hellcats and Camaros of the year and shit. Like, what the hell is going on? I got my, wait, hold on. Got my 2 ounces of silver coin today. Hell yeah, that's what's up. 2 ounces? What's 2 ounces of coin? 2 ounces. How many coins is that? Damn, 2 ounces of silver? Hey, top of the morning, ma. Yeah, I don't buy a pack every day now. I did cut down quite a bit. Yeah, that's good. Definitely good. At least we have our own sense of humor still. Hell yeah. I'm definitely, I'm definitely glad for that. I'm definitely glad for that. There's a lot of things that coming up from a fucked up background and shit. It's a lot of things that having to deal with this program, like when I think back, like I ain't fucking. At the time, it was hell. At the time, it was hell. But you know, going through this shit, like you can look back on that shit and fucking appreciate it. And that's fucked up. That's some fucked up shit. Like it's fucked. Like when you think about it, it's really fucked up. But it's a good thing. It's fucking crazy ass world, man. This fucking world is crazy. We see all the trees and the billboards and the fucking houses and the stores and shit. And we think it's such a fucking, we're so fucking, you know, it's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful world. We're lucky to be here. And in a way, don't get me wrong, like, we are lucky to be alive, but at the same time, like, the world needs a big fucking, what do you call it? Renovation. The world needs a renovation. Like, all these people, these evil people, need to be knocked the fuck out the building so we could rebuild this motherfucker. is we fight the butterflies, especially orchestrated attraction to someone. Remember, you said you felt butterflies. Yeah, I'm talking about like butterflies for. I'm talking about butterflies for like when you want to do something, like when you fucking, like you can feel yourself actually about to do something like the, like trying to fight back, even whether it's doing some fucking physical harm or whether it's fucking, you know, they're fucking recording you and you just fucking gotta fucking like, I used to have that bad, like real bad. I still have it a little bad to where like I know they be recording me and shit, but I still fucking like they just get me so fucking eerie and shit, like fucking I just fucking do it. Like I'll fucking just I'll fucking yell in their ear and shit and fucking just, and or I'll fucking turn around and cough on them without covering my mouth and shit, like that type of shit. Just the one coin. Oh, okay. Damn, only one coin is 2 ounces. What is it? That shit's hella thick, huh? Well, I don't know. I guess when you, I don't know. Love to real T.I. Hey, back at you, Biggie. I like that saying. Oh, that's cool. Oh, hell yeah. First days of school, those were the best. I remember first day of school, I remember, like, we used to go get clothes and shit the day before. Hey, chill. This is recycle people. We used to get clothes the day before and shit. You know, like, oh man, I remember that shit like it was yesterday. They give us like, we do an inventory on our clothing and shit. We do an inventory on our clothing and shit. We do an inventory on our clothing and shit. And, you know, they write us out vouchers and shit for like what we what we needed for, I believe it was Montgomery. Walmart used to be, was it Montgomery Ward? I think it was Montgomery Ward. And we used to go to Montgomery Ward and get our little clothes and shit, and then set that shit out. Fucking, you know, the day before school, like, couldn't get sleep, couldn't get shit, like, be up all night thinking about going to school and shit. Oh, those were the days, man. Those were the days. Hey, top of the morning, we'll be in time. Hey, top of the morning, Tip. The 90s. Yep, the 90s. Man, shit has changed big time. Big time. Now I know what it's like for those people that used to, like, they have lived somewhere their whole fucking life, and they're like, I remember when all this used to be fields. There was nothing out here. It was all fucking fields and grass and wild grass and jackrabbits and this shit. Hey, top of the morning, Dad. Yeah, the 90s were fucking, man, fight the bullet, right? Orchestrated attractions, some orchestrated butterflies to get you angry at the same time. Hey, yeah, that's the feeling too. That's what I'm talking about. That's exactly what it is. It's a angry, like, worried, like, you know, you're mad but you already, like, you know the consequences, and like you're thinking about you're thinking about like your reaction, like you're literally thinking about, and you're mad and worried at the same time. Yeah, that was on point. 9/11 changed it. I think it was changed. I think they changed it before 9/11, but or it was in the making. It was in the It was all to bring in all these fucking. It was to bring in all these fucking. To bring in all these fucking. This bullshit right here. Surveillance and cameras everywhere and fucking patting everybody down at the fucking thing. Like, it's a police world, bro, and like, it's a police world. I remember when people used to say like the police state is coming, but that motherfucker's already here, man. That shit is here. Like, they can live. Like, you fucking see the shit they do. Like, they can get away. Like, and it don't matter what color you are. They can get away with murdering any fucking body. Get away with it, literally. And fucking fuck, man. All they have to say is like, is it was fucking justified, and they do it every fucking day. And us, well, a lot of people like who aren't really, I don't want to say woke, but a lot of people who aren't really hip to the way the police is like really are, and maybe not all of them, but I say all of them, but maybe it's not all of them. You know, they're gonna say, "Oh yeah, it was justifiable. That cop's life was in danger." But man, if you man, these people are crazy, man. I was watching this YouTube video last night. This cop had shot this dude. The dude was fucking. He had his arms in the air. He was walking with a fucking, like, he was the doctor for, one of those doctors. One of those doctors. They have, like, they walk with mentally ill patients, like Alzheimer's patients. He was walking with somebody, a doctor walking with his patient, pretty much. Um, but they live in like the homes, not like at a hospital. And he was walking with him, and the police pulled up on him and just shot him. You feel me? He had his hands in the air and they shot him. They didn't kill him though. Like, he was sitting up. He was on the ground, but he was sitting up and shit. And the fucking, the mentally ill dude is standing up. And they're yelling on the thing for him to get down, and he doesn't even understand what they're saying and shit. Fucking crazy, man. And that's the type of shit they can literally do that shit. A cop shot a chihuahua. Oh, it's not funny. I hate that shit. But it's not funny. It's just, how can you say it's not funny? But it's like, damn, man. a fucking chihuahua, like, and it wasn't even no like big size. It was the small chihuahuas and shit. Like, it's crazy, man. Like they just get an anger rush. Like they fucking like they work, and then when they go home, they play that bullshit ass whatever that shit is, Xbox, fucking Call of Duty, and fucking all these fucking army games and shit. And then as soon as they get on the job, they imagine themselves. Excuse me. They imagine themselves as the fucking, the brigade. They think they're in the fucking Xbox game and shit, and they want to shoot everything up. Fucking put on the bulletproof vest, and then it's like once they put on. I'm not gonna say because it'd be a lot of cops that be, a lot of cops, they keep themselves in shape. So I don't want to say all cops because I know you, a couple cops on here listening and shit. I don't want to say all you motherfuckers be out of shape, but the ones, if you are on here, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, you motherfuckers be out of shape. You put on that bulletproof vest, and, and that hides all the bullshit, and then, sticks out a little bit more, and then, your stance is a little bit different. Your attitude is different. You take that shit off, you're a whole different person. But man, yeah, motherfuckers is no good, man. Terrorists, literally, fucking terrorists. People without coughing and curse words. Ooh, Susan, I miss normal people. People without coughing. My bad, Biggie. I do say a lot of curse words. That's just me venting this. That's I need to calm down with him, but that's just how I talk. That's how I vent. That was a good video you put up about the cops. Yeah, that wasn't like I didn't. That was just like a bunch of little clips that I put together. I didn't. I'm sure you guys know that, but that wasn't me or anything. Little disclaimer. I don't want nobody to be like, "Oh man, you're trying to make it look like you're making these videos." But yeah, man, I saw that thing. That's what made me put it up. That's what made me put that video up though, or put those little clips together, is because I saw that fucking shit. With old boy in New York that wouldn't, that shot up the police place. It's fucked up, man. And it was definitely, again, people don't just go fucking doing that, man. That's what makes me think like dude might have been targeted, because who the fuck does that? People don't go in schools. People don't go in libraries. Myra May is a perfect example. Navy Yard shooter, perfect example. All these other people fucking taking shots at a bunch of different people is like the fucking, Like, we tell people this shit, and they don't even take heed to that shit. Like, we tell people, like, this shit isn't gonna be like, the last time I said, this isn't gonna be the last, it's gonna, I remember it wasn't too long ago, sometime last year, I said, it was a mass shooting, I forget which one it was, but I said, watch, it's gonna be a whole bunch more. And I swear, like, whether they whether they've been agenda based or whether they've been the real deal, like, people got shot, people got killed. If it was crisis actors, whatever the agenda is, you feel me? Mixed in with the real shit, there's been a lot. It's been a lot. There's gonna be a lot more because more and more people are becoming targeted, and you can tell that, like, they're when they're riding around with, like, especially out here, when they're riding around with them one headlights and shit. Like, I'm targeted. I know what that shit is. Other people that don't know what that shit is are being sensitized right now. They're fucking see, they're fucking not listening to us right now. They don't want to listen to us, but they're being fucking sensitized and don't even fucking know it. You feel me? Even the people who purpose, the motherfuckers who cough all day and fucking whistle and bend over and shit. What if I bend over and really tie my shoe? What if I really have to fucking tie my shoe and I bend over to tie my shoe? Like, that's gonna trigger one of them. If I cough, that's gonna trigger them. They're gonna look around for, like, to see if one of the the handlers or whoever fucking is coughing to give them a message. You feel me? They're gonna be looking for that person and shit. Like, these people are on a mass programming, um, a mass programming, a mass programming. Um, I can't think of the word, but whatever it is, they're doing it, programming everybody. Even the people who think they're not being programmed. At least we have the luxury of knowing what we're going through. Creepy when you hear them do that. Yeah, and they do so much more. They do so much more. I wanted to put, you hear the little dude right here coughing shit. Fucking goofball right there coming out coughing hella loud. But yeah, I wanted to put this one video up, but I didn't want. It was probably not every. It would have turned some stomachs and shit. But you know, police get away with a lot of shit. And when they don't get away with it, when they fucking don't get away with it, when they fucking don't get away with it and they get locked up, they just kick me off. And so that's probably why I was buffering, yeah. When they get locked up and shit, they only get like 6 months. They Hold on, my bad, y'all. This dude hovering behind my van. I'm looking at him and shit. Hey, don't touch my tire, man. Don't touch my tires.
I don't touch them.
I know, you move your hat. I see you move your hat crazy and all that crazy shit. Don't touch my tire. Chill. My bad, y'all. I gotta flick back through the comments. Okay, here we go. In our city, they talked about humanity with loudspeakers. Man, there's this link, man. I gotta figure it, cause oh, if you guys type in directed voice or damn, I'll find it. But it shows you like this dude has this device. He's in a library and he's pointing it at certain people and he's talking in the device, and only that certain person that he's directing this device at, like it's fucking like it's right fucking there. It's right like it's right there in people's faces that this shit can be done. It's right fucking there, and they're not paying attention, man. And that's just, he had like a rinky dinky, his shit was rinky dinky. It had like a little cup on it. It looked like a little satellite cup, and it was pointing it at people, and it was talking like in a microphone. Or, and when he spoke in that shit, like only like he was pointed at different people, like individually, and only that person he was pointing that thing at, they could hear it. He had him tripping out and shit, like 5G technology is not safe, it's a weapon. Hell yeah, it's a weapon. Everything around us is a weapon, bro. That's crazy, yeah. Even the lights, even all these LED lights and shit, like, that's causing damage and shit, like to our eyes and shit. Like when, especially at nighttime and shit, when they be having their brights on and shit. I know that shit be cooking our eyeballs like a motherfucker. Fucked up. What's the video called? That means dope game too. Video. What's that? Minority Report. What if Mates 1 settles down with the orchestrated by butterflies design plan? Is who we should mate with. I have a person fun. I'm not. Been in a nature course recently or something. Radical pro-black Hebrew Israel. Young Steel. I'm not sure who that is. I just like think Kanye is who's so for. He talked about situation with you and how you're a racist and it affects me. He said I was a racist and a fake targeted individual. That's funny. A racist. Like my daughter, one of my daughters is like biracial. Now, if I feel like somebody's a Ku Klux Klan or some shit like that, I'll call them that. Like, I'll, if I feel someone's racist and shit, I'll call them shit. Like, I'll call them like the Klan. Like, I won't, aggressively call them anything. Like the dogs that start barking, and I'll say some shit like, "Don't be barking at the Kleagles" or some shit like that. It's I be calling them the superior Grand Wizard Igors and shit. Like, don't be fucking barking at Grand Wizard Igor. Oh shit. And if they really are racist, if they are KKK, like they know what I'm talking about. Like the average person who doesn't know anything about that isn't gonna know what the Grand Wizard Eagle or none of that shit is. But if someone is into that type of life, they know what I'm talking about. I can't post video when it was taken down. It's hard working. What the fuck? Oh wow! I wish I would have. Well, I didn't. Damn. Being eaten by who? Yalen. I think I'm making jokes. Well, I don't know about what you were talking. Like, I don't know. Like, what you said the other time, like the last time you said that, it sounded like some philosophical shit. So I didn't really understand. Like I understood, like I knew it, kind of knew what you were talking about, but I didn't really get it because you were saying it like in a philosophical way or something. Like it wasn't. I won't say philosophical. It just wasn't direct. Like what I was talking about, it was like the feeling before it, like when you've had it with these people and you just feel like doing something, but you're thinking about like you were like you were on point right there. I like I was trying to explain that feeling, but you were on point. On the other shit about the mating and all of that, like one's made and all that shit, like I didn't know what the hell, like I didn't know what you were talking about on that. I kind of got like I think I kind of see where you were going. Like you were like I didn't understand though. Like I didn't understand what you meant. Let me I'm gonna go turn this shit in. I'll start another live when I'm done. These motherfuckers is flocking like shit too.